we are going to talk about human digestive system. What are the human digestive system? Human digestive system is started with our mouth, and with the help of the mouth we are intaking our food, isn't it? Yes. So with that solid material, the liquid material, we are going to intake with the help of mouth, and whatever the undigested material, it's going to excrete or going to release with the help of the ants. Okay, so what are the different types of food we are going to consume, we used to consume as a human being? We consume carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Okay, so how that carbohydrate, proteins and fats are going to digest within our body? First thing is that in the human digestive system we are going to deal with all these enzymes, and what is their activity and what is the different parts of their human digestive system and what is its function. First we come to that mouth. We already know we have teeth, we have tongue. So what is the use of the tongue and what is the use of the teeth? We already know our teeth is going to use for cutting the food, chewing the food and then grinding the food. Okay, that tongue. What is the use of the tongue? The tongue is going to roll that food material within our mouth. And the next is the very important thing. Tongue is going to help us to taste. It is sweet, it is bitter, it is sour. So the tongue is going to give us a taste. What is the other function of the mouth? Very important thing is that salivary gland. Salivary gland secretes saliva, and saliva is consists of amylase. Amylase, this is an enzyme. Enzyme. What is that enzyme? So, enzyme is a substance which can help to break down those food particles and make it a simple form or easy digest, and that human body can able to absorb it within their body. So this is the activity of the enzyme. Enzyme can able to break down that big particle, that large particle into small to very smaller particle, and the simplest form of particle can able to digest with the help can able to that human body can able to digest this. This is the activity of the enzyme. So it changes starch into sugar. Now it's esophagus. Esophagus is going to take food from mouth to esophagus, the long tube-like structure. Okay. So by peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement is a shrinkage and then expansion of the alimentary canal. That is, alimentary canal is called as peristalsis movement. Okay, with the help of this movement, that food particle already have the saliva, so it's become now slippery, and then that movement is going to going to send it to esophagus to stomach very easily, as it is now become slippery in nature. Now come to the stomach. Stomach has gastric tubes. So what are the different component within the gastric tubes? This is, first thing is HCl. What is the importance of HCl? HCl is going to make that whole environment of the stomach become acidic. HCl, we all know that it is acid. So complete structure become that complete stomach become acidic in nature. Why acidic in nature? Because it is going to enhance the activity of pepsin. Now point raised, what is pepsin? Pepsin is a enzyme that can able to break down the protein molecule in the simpler form. Okay, so this is the pepsin. Okay, and then Do you think that if that environment of the stomach is completely acidic, so it may harm the wall of our stomach? So very important thing is mucus. Mucus is creating a protection layer within that inner lining of the stomach. Okay, with the help of this, the stomach is going to that mucus is going to prevent any kind of harm or any kind of negative effect to the stomach. So now is a small intestine. So in the small intestine, what happened? The whatever the we already discussed about that digestion uh, of that carbohydrate, little bit of that pepsin for that protein breakdown. So now in the small intestine, complete breakdown of or complete digestion of that different food material is going to happen. Okay. So if you are noticing about the small intestine, so liver is attached with this. So liver is attached with this. So liver secretes bile hormone. Then pancreas is also attached with that portion. Pancreas is going to release that pancreatic juice. Okay. So pancreatic juice. If you notice that pancreatic juice, so come to this. Trypsin and lipase. Trypsin and lipase. So trypsin has sin is there. If you remember, pepsin, trypsin. So if the sin is there, so it's mostly that that can able to help that protein breakdown of protein molecule, and lastly it gives rise the peptones. Okay. Then lipase is lipase is going to degrade the or helps to digest the fat, that emulsified fat molecules, and lastly it's also become the simplified form, that is fatty acid and glycerol. So that complete intestinal enzyme, that small intestine, whatever is releasing that at a this is an intestinal enzyme. Okay. So and intestinal enzyme, it's carbohydrates, because that enzyme helps to carbohydrate the complex form to simple form glucose. The protein, that's that complex form, and now the simple form become that amino acid. And after fat breakdown, that fat is there, so fatty acid and glycerol. So why I am writing over here in red? So that's this question. It has been common last year final exam. Okay. So after this, in the small small intestine, that most of the degradation portion or the digestive process is going on. There are very in the wall of small intestine, there are small finger-like projection. Finger-like projection for what? Those are called as villi. So, what is the importance of this villi? This finger-like projection can able to absorb the food material from the small intestine. Okay. So, most of the food has been digested or that smallest that smallest molecule of the food has been absorbed in the small intestine with the help of the finger-like projection, that is villi. So now come to the next is large intestine. What is the function of this large intestine? Large intestine will help to absorb excess water. Okay, it helps to absorb excess water. um, After that after the digestion of the food, whatever the excess water is there, it is going to absorb with the large intestine. Then rectum is a portion of that human digestive system which can able to hold that excretory material, that undigested food material for some time or for the temporary purpose. This is the overall diagram of human digestive system. Here, that is mouth. Mouth secretes saliva and amylase. Amylase enzyme. That tongue is there, which can able to roll the food particles as well as for tasting. The esophagus, then the food material is coming into the stomach. Okay, this is stomach. Stomach releasing pepsin hormone for protein digestion. Then HCl create acidic in nature, which can help enhance the activity of pepsin. The mucus can able to protect that inner layer of stomach. Now come to that a small intestine. After the stomach is smaller is intestine. In the small intestine, that carbohydrate, lipid and fat digestive enzyme has been secreted. So that is liver, and that is the gallbladder, which can help to store the bile. The bile is also deposited over here in small intestine, and pancreas is there. Pancreas is releasing that pancreatic juice, that pancreatic enzyme. Okay, and then all after that that bile is there. Bile can help in nutrient in stomach. HCl is there, so it's acidic, and now in that small intestine, with the help of the bile juice, it neutralizes the acidic form with the help of alkaline enzymes, okay, or alkaline substance. And it's emulsified the lipids, means it's break down the big lipid molecule, the complex lipid molecule, into the simpler form of the lipid molecule. Okay, then come to that large intestine. Large intestine has the villi. Okay, sorry, that small intestine has that villi, that finger like projection over here. Okay, it's known as, they can help to absorb the food material uh, with the help of this villi. Villis are actually that very thin fine blood vessels are there, which can directly absorb the food material from the digestive system within the body. Now come to that large intestine. The large intestine is going to intestine is going to absorb the excess water from the undigested food material, so it's become solid or semi solid condition. That this thing is going to happen in large intestine. Then rectum is there. Rectum can able to hold that undigested food material for some time, okay, or for temporary purpose. And then anus is the opening, or it is the ejection of the undigested food material within its from our human body. Okay, that is all about human digestive system. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, any suggestion, please let me know in the comment box. Thank you.